Greetings, toy heads, and welcome to another episode of Go Figure with me, your host, Eli Williams. And today we are going to be taking a look at the Mattel He-Man and the Masters of the Universe Skeletor cartoon collection. I picked him and He-Man up off of the old Big Bad Toy Store. And these are the only two I'm going to be getting. I'm not a big He-Man collector, but I saw these and I just thought these are way too irresistible to not get. So I wanted to make sure I said that right. I didn't have a big He-Man collection when I was a kid. I had the OG He-Man, Ram Man, and Manny Faces. Those are the only three that I had. But I kind of felt like these two were hard to pass by. I already did the He-Man yesterday. Did the review on that, and I'm doing Skeletor today. So here we've got the old 80s style card back, even says 80s Adventures right there. He-Man and the Masters of the Universe, Skeletor, evil Lord of Destruction! Cartoon collection, there's Skeletor and all his Skeletorianess. This thing's not even card punched. It's still got the little thing in there. On the back here, we've got that old 80s style retro card back. There you can see the He-Man, Beastman, Man-at-Arms, and Skeletor. Little picture there. It comes with a comic book. And then we've got pictures of the two head accessories, which I'm not... Swap head with Masks of Power. That was probably an episode. I don't remember it. I used to watch the cartoon, which is weird because I used to religiously watch the cartoon, but I guess I just wasn't really interested in having the figures, probably because they were slightly bigger than everything that I had. So my, superpowers, G.I. Joe, and Star Wars figures, it outsized them, so it didn't really fit in. That's always been a thing with me, even today. Down here on the bottom, jibber jabber legal jargon, Mattel, Houses of Klingon, barcode. Let's go ahead and get him out. I'm not saving the packaging on these, so I'm not really caring that much about trying to do this delicately. Alright, there we go, and there's a comic book, and then we've got this. He has an instruction manual too, which is a little weird, if you can't figure that out. This just looks really good. This just looks really good. I was super excited about doing the He-Man one. There it goes. My floor is wanting those accessories. But I'm extra excited about the Skeletor because he's just so good looking. I guess that's kind of strange. Okay, get this out of the way. All right, let's get him on the pedestal and we'll have ourselves a look. And here we've got him on the pedestal. Let's have a look at the accessories. First off, we've got the little comic book here, Wizard's Vizard? Wizard's Lizard. Wizard's Vizard. But, yeah, we've got a little comic book here. I guess this tells the story of the masks of... What are those things called? Masks of Ancients? Masks of Power. So yeah, this little comic book tells the story, I guess, of the Masks of Power. And then on the back we have the 4 figures from this first wave. And here we've got the Masks of Power, just all done in gold plastic. Not really super metallic plastic. These have... looks like standard size peg holes in them, so I could probably use these for customs or something. I'm not going to display him with these masks, but we have one with a very tall hat and one with a sort of pointed triangle type hat here, but they both have little faces on them. Again, I don't remember if this was an episode. If you remember, drop a comment down there. But yeah, gold plastic, and then I'm assuming he has a removable head. And then we, of course, have his purple sword. This is all done in a purple plastic. It's just same sculpt as the He-Man sword, just in the purple plastic. It's one of what cameras wanting to focus on Skeletor. So yeah, in purple plastic, not shiny or metallic like He-Man's is, but still the same sculpt of that sword. And then again, you know, like I mentioned this with He-Man, in the originals, they both had, you know, a half of the sword. You put them together, and that was the key to Grayskull. But not in this case. Not in this case. So, also, we have his staff with a ram's head on it, and where the ram's head's actually a different color. Oh, it's a little bit articulated, too. It's got a swivel on it. This looks really good. This is a very good representation of how it looked in the animated series. All done purple plastic. We've got the sort of light, really light bluish white ram skull up at the top, and then the purple staff with the little ball on the end there. But that looks really good. And then here we've got Skeletor. Let's grab the ruler and measure him up. He stands just like He-Man, about the same size, almost right at 6 inches tall. I like the fact that these are kind of scaled up with everything else, even though they are very muscular and bulky, but they do scale at a 1/12 scale with the rest of my collection, so that's kind of cool. Looking at the sculpt on this looks remarkable. That face, we've never ever had. Does this glow in the dark? Wait a minute. Okay, no, it doesn't. I thought it just had that look, that glow in the dark plastic look to it. We've never had, I think, a more accurate looking animated series Skeletor than this. And if we have, it's not to my knowledge. This sculpt just looks really good. They've done a damn good job of making this look like the animated series Skeletor. One of the few voices that I can do there is Skeletor. But yeah, we've got that nice hooded skull with the black behind it there. We've got the braces coming across the chest there with the bones. The little pauldrons poking out there. Down here to the belt with the sash hanging down. The black furry trunks, of course. Pale blue skin all the way down. I would have liked to have seen, and I didn't say this with He-Man, but I would have liked to have seen swappable hands. It would have been nice to have some gesturing hands. Probably would have been better than having the masks of power. But yeah, it would have been pretty cool to have some different hands on there. But down to those classic purple boots, he just looks really good. And I like the fact that they kind of didn't make them kind of in the squat position, so you can straighten out their legs and get them in like a full standing position. Looking at articulation with Skeletor, just like with He-Man, and I'm assuming his head pops off, yeah, very easily. Yeah, we've got a static neck with a dumbbell going up into the head. That just pops off effortlessly. Full rotation on the head. Not a whole lot of down motion on that right there. Little bit of up, and then of course we've got pretty good head tilt. Not a whole lot. With the arms, full rotation around at the shoulders. These don't get in the way too much because they're very soft and rubbery. Full rotation at the shoulders, all the way out to the T position. We've got an elbow hinge with a swivel down to the hands, where we have a full rotation on the wrist and an in and out on both. Unfortunately, that's another thing I would have liked to have seen with the right hand. I felt like it should have an up and down hinge, sort of like the 40th anniversary He-Man did. Waist swivel right there, very important to me. It's one of my go-tos on the articulation. I feel everybody should have a waist swivel. Legs out to there. No biceps or no thigh swivel on there. But we do have a single knee with a swivel on the knee and a boot swivel as well. Boot swivel. And then down to the feet, where we have a detents on the feet and a forward rocker on the feet. Mattel's just killing it with these. I guess they just cut corners with articulation on these. I guess that's just really what they did on that. We'll get his accessories in his hand. I've had some comments, people asking me why I say accessories. Is because I used to say accessories, and I had a video where somebody made a comment about, I'm saying it's supposed to be, they said it's supposed to be like AXE accessories. So now I emphasize the accessories. Yeah, he looks really good. He looks really, really good. I would say I like him better than He-Man. I really like him better than He-Man. Yeah. That's the animated series Skeletor. I mean, they nailed it. They really nailed it. I mean, the only way that could be better is if it was far more articulated like the 40th He-Man was. But yeah, very happy with him. Let's get him off the pedestal. We'll line him up with some other sinister leaders of power and see how he scales up. All right, here we have him with the Hasbro Star Wars The Black Series, Empire Strikes Back Darth Vader, the Hasbro G.I. Joe Classified Series Cobra Commander, the Hasbro Marvel Legends Series Retro Carded Doctor Doom, and the Mattel DC Universe Classics Lex Luthor. All in all, I'm thoroughly pleased with this. I'm giving this one an 8 out of 10. I gave He-Man a 7 out of 10. Because I had just, I was nitpicking like I was with this one with the limited articulation. But I'm giving this one an extra. I would give this one 7 out of 10. I'm giving this one an extra point just because of the aesthetics. I think he looks really good. Just the fact that for the first time ever, at least to my knowledge, we've got an animated series Skeletor that looks like the animated series Skeletor, like the original OG He-Man Masters of the Universe. He's gonna look fantastic up on my shelf. Like I said, I only have the 40th anniversary He-Man, and I got a Battle Cat that I picked up at Ollie's that he sits on. He's gonna be up there with He-Man next to that on my miscellaneous shelf where I have all my Ghostbuster Plasma series and Dungeons and Dragons guys and Fortnite characters and stuff like that. But I think he looks great. I mean, if you have no intentions of picking up He-Man out of this line, you should at least get Skeletor, because I mean, just look at that. It's the animated Skeletor. It looks like they just reached into the TV and just like pulled him out. So that'll do it for this episode. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed that. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Smash that bell so you can get information on all the good things coming out of my channel. You all have yourselves a great week and a great day. I'll see you next time. And until then, don't forget to get your figure on. Take care.